hard on you. Castrol, engineered for smaller cars.
You know, First National Bank of Oregon just changed their name, so now they want me to change this wall, and the commercial's half over.
First National Bank has changed its name and banking. Along with 20 other banks, we are forming the first interstate banking system, the only system that can serve you all over the West, with nearly 900 locations in an 11-state territory. First Interstate Bank.
I changed the name!
So did we.
Rain or shine, we've got a big sale on right at the parking lot at Tom Peterson's. And I'm telling you, this is going on all day today, and we got a few showers, but we sold all day. Here's what happened. A Southern Oregon dealer closed out his hot point inventory. We bought it all at a fraction of the cost. Most of it's in the parking lot, and the store is jammed. We not only have the hot point inventory at the Southern Oregon dealer, we have 10,000 items to sell. And here's an ad telling all about it. It's our parking lot sale, and we have video product on sale, appliance, audio, furniture. It's all on sale, our lowest price of the year. Here's a washer for $269, a range for $259, a refrigerator for $277. It's all at Tom Peterson's. The hours for the sale are special, 9 o'clock in the morning till 9 o'clock at night. Sunday and Monday only. We have 10,000 items to sell, and believe me, we've got some great deals. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom Peterson. Happy that Tom can be with us in person tonight. And you'll be hearing more from him as we go along. Well, the big news, Rowdy Piper, and of course, he will be here a week from Tuesday. That is not this coming Tuesday, a week from Tuesday. Be sure and keep that one in mind. Ticket information, a lot of people wondering, well, tickets went on sale today. That is reserved seat tickets and ringside. Went on sale today. Will continue on sale tomorrow, and then next weekend, next Saturday and Sunday, and that Tuesday. That is the 16th, I do believe.
First event this evening will be one fall. Introducing in this corner, 228 pounds from Los Angeles, Chris Colt. His opponent in this corner, 235 pounds from Pendleton, veteran tough Tony Bourne. Referee Sandy Barr.
More on the ticket information about that big card coming up in the 16th. Tickets went on sale today, and the sales were brisk. So you want to come out to the sports arena tomorrow. There will be Sandy Barr's flea market, and I understand that's sold out anyway, of dealers, so you'll want to do some shopping. But the important thing is that either at the concession stand or the box office will be open, and you'll be able to buy your tickets and get them in your hand for that big special show that's sure to be a sellout. Tickets on sale tomorrow, and then again next weekend, Saturday and Sunday at the sports arena. You can make ticket reservations by phone if necessary, but they must be picked up by 6 o'clock that Tuesday night. 289-4222. 289-4222. It's the number to call. The tickets will have to be picked up by the night of the fight by 6 o'clock. So you might just as well come out and get them in your hand. No waiting in line that evening. The regular general admission will not go on sale until that night. Well, quite a... I've seen strippers take longer to get it off. Chris Colt. And gets TTB. I just realized Chris Colt is the FCC. Flying Chris Colt. FCC gets TTB. Tough Tony Bourne. Dandy Sandy Barr is the referee. The Bourne family writes down another book, another page in their book of the rivalry between the Bournes and the Buddy Roses and Buddy Rose. Opening bout. There's championship action. Later on tonight. Buzz Sawyer's still out of action. He waited to see what that knee would do, and in the middle of the week he had to have it attended to. He is hoped to be in action by tomorrow on Monday, but we'll just have to wait and see. Steve Regal is officially replacing Hacksaw Sayers. You know, he unofficially replaced him last week and beat the team of the Destroyer and Oliver. But it was quite a brouhaha. The former champions, Oliver and the Destroyer, physically took command of the belts, and they have had them all week, but they have not been the tag team champions of the Northwest. They said everything was on hold until tonight, and that'll be settled. Of course, the other big one on tonight's card, Playboy Buddy Rose goes against Matt Bourne. Bourne upset him here a few weeks ago in one of the biggest upsets ever in the 14 years or so that I've been covering wrestling. Tough Tony Bourne with the toe hold. Colt trying to pull him off the hold. Opening match of the evening, but we got a lot more action. Steve Regal. Colt has a wing lock on Tough Tony. We want Tony. One of those cases again, by far not one of our largest crowds of the year. It seems that when you have a smaller crowd, you have the real diehards, the real dyed-in-the-wool wrestling fans, and you get about as much noise, it seems. I'll tell you this, I'm going to be here on the 16th if I got to buy a ticket. Colt goes to the hair and did not do it very well, I don't believe. Sandy Barr asking him, but I thought Sandy saw him. He strolled up, much in the manner as the man who had seen it, and he did. Tough Tony Bourne still sporting that Hawaii 10 that he will refurbish again in a few weeks. Do you refurbish a tan? He'll go over there and get some more sun is what I'm trying to say, and I can't think of the big word for it. Lucky, that's one word, yeah.
5 minutes gone, 5 minutes.
They lock up. Armbar takes him to the canvas with it. Bourne moves to the hammerlock. Tough Tony, the hammerlock, and Chris Colt down on the mat. Well, Colt trying to find the head of Bourne, but Bourne's not too tall. Going in there anyway, so when he throws it, and he throws that one all the way around, catches it, solar plexus punch. A takedown by Tony. Working the arm bar. Tough Tony Bourne on Chris Colt. Colt makes his way to the ropes. Colt back in the ring. There's a word or two for people over in the peanut gallery. Side headlock with the arm caught in. Now slips the arm out, trying to slip the hold. Tony Bourne trying to slip the side headlock. Calls the referee's attention to Tony Bourne going for the hair. And then I do believe that Colt used hair. Sandy Barr counting him. 2, 3, get a 5 count to break the hold. 20 count if you're outside the ring or on the apron. Technically, the apron is outside the ring. Double claw hold, nerve grip, good shot of it. Grabbing that muscle that goes across the shoulder blade there. If anyone's ever grabbed you up there, you know the kind of pain you get from that one. Elbow smash back of the head. Grabs the nerve hold again. This time, one hand on either side of the neck, catching that muscle. Trying to find a way out of it. Bourne grabs the head. Sandy Barr watching, sees he doesn't grab the hair. And the very vocal Tony Bourne continues to be just that. Never, 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 tells the referee when asked if he wants to submit. That is a classic shot. One of the great wrestlers of all times, tough Tony Bourne. 1, 2, no, not 3.
Ten minutes gone. 2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
We want Tony to cry from the crowd. Chris Colt using the nerve holds, yelling at the crowd to shut up. I don't think they will heed his admonition. Bourne a little bit hot now. Left hand downstairs. Brings him out of the corner with a snap mare. Through the ropes, no into them, and catches him with that solar plexus punch. That's put many a man away.
1 minute remaining. 1 minute.
Well, even the great ones sometimes get lost in what they're doing. You look momentarily to Sandy Barr, did Tony Bourne, and caught one in the midsection. Grabs aside a headlock, but is choking. Holds it to the count of 4. Punch right over the nose. Choke called again, but a thumb and yeah backs them off. Whip to the near neutral corner. Whip into the ropes, catches him with a shoulder throw, up high, down hard. 1, 2. Covered with a body press again. Goes to choking. 3 at the count of 4. And there is the bell. We apparently have reached the time limit. They're still going at it down on the mat. It'll be a time limit draw. And unless something happened I didn't see. Well, we're going to show you where the action in the next week. A lot of wrestling action last week. This past week, the wrestlers were off a couple nights. It is a time limit draw. But the week coming up, we are filled with action and a whole lot of action. We're going to be telling you about it momentarily, and I am rushing through my notes. So check out one thing, and I can't find it, so I'm going to have to make my guess when we get to it. All right, here it is. Sunday, June 7th is Pendleton, Oregon. The Roundup City is a big one. Monday in Longview, Washington, the Super Card. We're going to be at Longview 2 weeks in a row, incidentally, starting this Monday. Tuesday, a Super Card down at Roseburg. Elton Owen's got another big one for you Wednesday at Medford. Thursday at Salem, it's a $1,000 leg lock. Can Buddy Rose get out of it? Friday in Eugene, Oregon, Elton again coming back. Steve Regal teaming up with Matt Bourne down there. Next Saturday back in Portland, and then that Sunday in Tacoma, and that's the one where Roddy Piper will be coming back to the Northwest. We'll return in a moment. Right now, we're going to pause for this time out from Al Tonkin for Marv Tonkin Ford.
For 18 years, Marv Tonkin Ford has been Oregon's sales and service leader, and the reason is simple. We've made it easy to buy. You see, in the past, we brought you the push-pull, drag-it-in, $1,000 Bonanza trade-in deal, the no-down payment deal, the wait-with-you for your tax refund deal, the $28 down deal, and this weekend, I will not refuse any reasonable offer made on the largest inventory of new Ford Mustangs, Escorts, and EXPs in the entire Northwest. $4 million worth on display right now, including 45 EXPs like this beauty, priced at just $72.63. So see and drive your choice this weekend. And here's America's favorite sports car, the 1981 Ford Mustang, ready to ride, only $68.89, stripe package included. Or this Escort is just $5,700 or $129.25 per month, with your down payment or trade worth just $1,000. And with prices like these, they won't last long. See you at Marv Tonkin Ford, Oregon's Ford headquarters, where you're number one.
Top quality carpeting at rock bottom prices? You've come to the right place.
Carpeteria, Carpeteria, Carpeteria.
Thousands of rolls and roll-ins at everyday discounts. Values like these durable kitchen prints. Scotch guarded and warranted for a full 5 years, starting at just $5.99. Get the most value for your dollar at both stores.
Carpeteria, Carpeteria, Carpeteria.
full week of wrestling coming up. To tell you about it, the Dutchman, Dutch Savage.
Yes, tomorrow evening, for the benefit of the Pendleton fans, we have a cage match slated in Pendleton tomorrow night at the Armory. You can still get your tickets. They're available at the cigar store, the Club Cigar Store, downtown Pendleton. Monday night, Longview at the Lower Columbia Community College. That's this coming Monday night. We have another show in Longview the following week. You'll explain that later. Tuesday, Roseburg. Wednesday, Medford. Thursday, Salem at the Grand Theater. Friday, Eugene at Lane County Fairgrounds. And the following Saturday, Don has a super big program scheduled. Rowdy Piper's coming into town, and his first stop in Washington is going to be Tacoma at the Bicentennial Pavilion on the 14th. Have I covered everything?
I think so.
The guys give me the wind-up sign.
We thank you, Dutch Savage. And we will, in Salem, it's going to be that $1,000 figure 4 leg lock. Buzzsaw is going to put it on Playboy Buddy Rose, and then Matt Bourne has forced Stasiak into a match. Stasiak goes without his tape. Supercard also in Eugene on Friday. Tuesday and Wednesdays this week, Roseburg and Medford. And remember, Pendleton is tomorrow. We'll be right back by a videotape, and then in person with us out here tonight, Tom Peterson.
Hello, Tom Peterson for Hot Point, an outstanding product with outstanding value. Hot Point refrigerators, Hot Point freezers, Hot Point ranges in both 30 and 40 inch, Hot Point automatic washers, Hot Point dryers with Sensa-Dry, Hot Point ranges with self-cleaning ovens and smooth tops, Hot Point microwave ovens with automatic probe cooking, Hot Point dishwashers, Hot Point side-by-side refrigerators with water in the door and ice in the door. Yes, Hot Point, an outstanding product at an outstanding value. And for a limited time, you can buy this Hot Point refrigerator for only $2.99 with 12.9 square feet of total shelf area, a 1.75 cubic foot freezer that holds over 50 pounds of frozen food. All this for $2.99. Charge it on our instant credit program or use your Visa or MasterCharge. And with our Twilight delivery service, when you buy it today, we'll deliver it today. That's Tom Peterson.
That's the story about the Hot Point appliance, and really, we've got the best price of the year. A Southern Oregon dealer sold his inventory, and we bought it all at a fraction of the cost. Hauled it all up to our store. We couldn't even get it in the store. We put half of it in the park lot, and here's the kind of prices we have. Hot Point wash for $269. Hot Point refrigerator for $277. Hot Point electric range $259. The dryers, I have to say, are all gone for $169, but all kinds. Here's a side-by-side with ice and water in the door. Look at that price.
No matter how you get to Photomat, get to Photomat. Because right now we're having a 25-cent film special. Just bring in any roll of color print film for developing and get a replacement roll of Photomat film for 25 cents. But better hurry. Word travels fast.
Well, one of the many fans, isn't that an interesting face? Looking in on professional wrestling. Portland Sports Arena, 8725 North Chautauqua. 8727? I think it's 8727. Well, you know where it is. 289-4222 is the number if you want to call in for tickets tomorrow or next weekend. If you call in for upcoming tickets, especially the special Tuesday card that's coming up week after next, those tickets must be picked up by 6 p.m. the evening of the matches. So I suggest that you come out to the sports arena, and I suggest you do it tomorrow. They'll be selling tickets out here from 8 in the morning until about 3:30 in the afternoon, the hours of the flea market. You can buy your tickets, have them in your hand, be ready when Roddy Piper gets here.
Ladies and gentlemen, due to the fact that we had a couple of the wrestlers crippled up and unable to wrestle tonight, we'd have to double up here a little bit, and Steve Regal was good enough to volunteer to take Buzz Sawyer's place here in this bout. So the next event will be one fall. Introducing in this corner, 280 pounds from New York City, Crusher Stasiak. His opponent in this corner, 238 pounds from Indianapolis, Steve Regal.
One more reminder, Piper, not this Tuesday, a week from Tuesday. A lot of people usually get confused. But tickets are on sale this weekend. They went on sale today.
You would ask me who's good. What do we got for a seat on that? Nothing. Cardboard.
There's that tape. He's got a match coming up in which he's been forced to go without that tape. Be interesting to see what he can do. It is getting close inspection now. There's some question that even sometimes that he wraps something across the knuckles with that tape job. But people say it has an advantage even without anything in it. The manner in which he tapes the hand makes it much more lethal weapon. Steve Regal between the legs, showing the speed that's bringing him to the top of the wrestling world. Steve Regal, as a result of all of that fire last week in the ending of the tag team match, which really never ended at all officially, Playboy Buddy Rose has gone to calling him illegal Steve Regal, saying he shouldn't have been in that ring. I'll find out later on tonight when he teams with Hacksaw Sawyer. Buzz Sawyer, in case you tuned in late, out of action all of this week, and we hope back in action tomorrow, Monday or Tuesday. In other words, in the next 2 or 3 days. He's had treatment on it today or yesterday. Armbar turned over, side headlock, and there goes the punch. Stan Stasiak, known as one of the hardest hitters, if not the hardest hitter for the last 14, 15 years. Snapmare out of the corner. Chinlock from behind. Headlock from behind, check that. Stan Stasiak with the hold on Steve Regal. Sandy Barr, your referee. And I'm Frank Vonnegut calling all the action for you on Portland Wrestling. Battle of top wrist locks. The big man had the advantage, but Regal is powering back. Steve Regal has it on top and goes for the takedown. Gets it. Goes to the wing lock. Making his way, his feet against it. Regal thrown off, comes back with a flying tackle. Arm drag slam for the takedown into the wing lock again. Steve Regal against former world champion Stan Stasiak. Regal's got a treat in store for him. He'll be on all those cards that Roddy Piper will be appearing on it. 6 or 7 wrestling dates for Roddy Piper, and they getting the highest guarantee ever. And with the way tickets are going in a lot of places that he'll be wrestling, he may beat the guarantee, which would be amazing. Watch out. Body slam. Regal down. Kicks off on Stasiak. But Piper never wrestled around where Regal has been working. So Steve Regal will be seeing Roddy Piper for the first time. I think most of you have seen him. We've got the screamers in the crowd again, like it's a rock and roll show. Not your cheers or boos, but just adolescent screams from the mouths of young females. It is different. I'll admit to that. It is different. I just wish it were me they were screaming about once. That'd be the highest honor I got since somebody gave me a personalized golf putter years ago and spelled my name wrong on it. You've got it, you love it, but how can you use it? Turnbuckle treatment for Regal. And now through the ropes, out in the concrete. He hit that left arm hard going out. Turnbuckle treatment from the outside of the ring. As Wright crosses with that taped hand, the controversial taped fist. And Stan the Man, Stasiak the Crusher. Hitting him again. Now elbow. Sandy Barr just about ready to DQ him. Pulls him off, warns him about letting the man get back in the ring. And Barr moves him back. Comes back to the count.
5 minutes.
Roundhouse right. And another. Regal being punished outside the ring. Stasiak continuing to do it. Referee never likes to stop about on a DQ if he can help it. He's letting this one go. Now Regal comes swinging back. That's Stasiak. Little France from the mountain of Speedway, Indiana. Stan the Man bails out. Going to take a little walk. Stasiak doing some talking from outside. Regal a little bit hot, comes up as if to go after him, and now is going out of the ring. And he takes the hand, bangs it. Watch out. The hard punch up against the post, and he missed. Stasiak hit the ring post. The count's going on both of them. Regal really working on that hand. Now he gets back in the ring. Should start the count over. And they were both out. Stasiak took some punishment to his right hand. Stasiak catches him a knee lift to the midsection. Whoa, he's going to work on that right hand again. And he got tape loose. He got some tape loose in that right hand, and he's choking on Regal. It'll be a DQ. Sandy Barr having a heck of a time. Now Barr takes a punch. That'll be $250. And Regal gets to unload on him. It's a disqualification. The winner is Steve Regal. Woo! Steve Regal winning it. He congratulates Sandy Barr for helping. There'll be an automatic fine for hitting the referee. Well, we've got a lot more action. We've got the main event coming up, so don't go away. We'll be right back after we hear from Al Tonkin for Marv Tonkin Ford.
This weekend at Marv Tonkin Ford, we have in stock $4 million worth of new fuel-efficient front-wheel drive automobiles, including 45 new AXPs like this one for just $72.63. Take a test drive and see why tomorrow is here today at Marv Tonkin Ford. Now let me make you the best deal on this new Escort, priced at $5,700, just $129, 25 cents per month, with your down payment or trade worth $1,000. Oregonians will see selection and prices like these only at Marv Tonkin Ford, Oregon's Ford headquarters. That's Marv Tonkin Ford, where you're number one.
Just $16.90, and I'm on Easy Feet.
Only $14.90, and I'm on Easy Feet. And I'm on Easy Feet for just $10.90.
Because it's Kinney's Easy Feet sandal sale. Soft leather straps and suede cushioned insoles. Everybody hurry, Kinney's Easy Feet sale, the sandal buy of the year.
Now more than ever before, with a great American shoe store, Kinney.
What we're going to have now, folks watching on television will be seeing a taped interview with Roddy Piper. Ironically, the man that asked to introduce it will be his opponent here in Portland, Buddy Rose.
I saw the interview last week. I want him to play it again. I want to see it again. Piper, I heard everything you said. I taped it on my videotape machine, and I watched your face look right at my face as I sit in my chair. And I listened to you a bunch of times, and I want everybody to see it again. Piper, you were telling the truth when you said I beat you in a loser leave town. Then you talked about how you got to pick yourself up. You got to give yourself that drive, and a winner is a man that picks himself after he loses, picks himself up, and goes out and does it again. Well, I've never had to pick myself up because I've never been down where you've been, Piper, and I never want to be down where you've been. I've stayed at the top, and I'm going to stay at the top. Piper, I want to see the interview for me, for the people, one more time, and then I've got something else to say. Roll it!
Portland, Oregon wrestling fans, Portland, Oregon's favorite's going to be returning to the area very shortly. He's now the U.S. heavyweight champion. He wears a kilt and he plays the bagpipes. He's Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Grab the women and children. Let me tell you something. What a pleasure it's going to be for me to show my mug back there in Portland. I know a fella named Buddy Rose. No friend of mine, Jack. I know this Buddy Rose took me last time I was in Portland. The last night I was there was a loser leave town match. I give it everything I got. And right in the middle of the ring, he pinned me 1, 2, 3. I make no bones about it. When you're wrong, you're wrong. That's all there is to it, brother. And I'll tell you something, Buddy Rose. You got all kinds of thoughts, right? All kinds of thoughts about gaining the championship again. Oh, yeah, you walk around, I know, 260 pounds, legs like whiskey kegs, hips like battleships, brother. Look at me, 232 pounds, as lean as I can get, and I went and won me the U.S. champion. You see, that's the sign of a champion, Buddy Rose. It ain't somebody who's won all kinds of trophies. It ain't somebody who has never lost a match in his life. It's somebody after they lose a match. They can get their butt off the ground again and go out there and give it their best shot. Well, brother, that's just what I did. Oh, yeah, you walk around the Playboy. I know how many girls you got. Girls flowing all over the place. Go out with 2 girls at one time. That's because when you fall asleep, they got someone to talk to, brother. You don't buffalo me at all. And everybody in Portland knows it. Take a look at me now, Buddy Rose. Oh, been real tough. Been tough. Oh, been slapping tough Tony Bourne, 45 years old. Been slapping Jay Youngblood's father, and a terrific man. Oh, so tough, Buddy Rose. You want to slap somebody? Come on and slap this mug. It's had a few slaps on it. You want to win the U.S. title? I've never been more ready in my life, and I've never been wanting something more in my life. You want to wrestle Roddy Piper? Get set to sweat.
That was Roddy Piper. Now, before we hear from Buddy again, I have an announcement for all you folks here, as well as at home. That particular week, a man who is a legend in his own time in wrestling happens to be in the Northwest. So he is going to be here that night. He officiates now and he is known as officiating the cleanest matches that any official in the country does. And he should know how to do it. He's a six-time champion of the world. Lou Thez will be refereeing your match with Piper.
That's all fine and dandy. It's going to be a hell of a referee in there, and there's going to be two of the greatest wrestlers of professional wrestling going at it for the United States Heavyweight Championship. Now, the Playboy is looking good. The roots are white. The Playboy's got his pocketbook packed, and the Playboy is ready to get on a jet plane and leave after he wins the United States Championship. I plan on winning it, and I plan on defending it. Rumor is out, if Piper loses, he's going to stay in the Northwest. So, Piper, bring everything you own back here because you're going to stay, and I'm getting my stuff ready because I'm going to leave with the United States Heavyweight Championship, and I will be the #1 man underneath Harley Race. The Playboy speaks loud, speaks the truth, looks you people in the eye. It's going to happen. I'm going to do it, Jack. One more thing. Piper says I got all these girls. The Playboy settled down with one girl and one girl only. He's in love, and he's going to stay that way.
We will be right back. Time out.
It's time for the 6th annual June Jubilee sale at Central Oregon Mobile Homes in Woodburn. With the purchase of your new mobile home, we'll include a washer, dryer, skirting, or an 8x20 awning. Over 50 mobile homes in stock and special June Jubilee prices means you won't find a better deal anywhere. Come down and join in the June Jubilee sale at Central Oregon Mobile Homes on Highway 99E in Woodburn.
Atari's exciting Night Driver was tested by Grand Prix champion Mario Andretti.
This game really cracks me up.
Night Driver from Atari.
Here's a great buy, and it's a Portland Wrestling special. A video recorder, and of course at Tom Peters we have all kinds of video recorders. We carry RCA, Zenith, Magnavox, GE, Sharp, Sanyo, JVC, Sanyo Hitachi. Well, this unit right here is a Sharp. It's a wrestling special. We only have a dozen of them left, and the price is $799. Now, the machine has a lot of great features. First of all, 100% electronic tuning. It's programmable, 6 hours of VHS, and when you buy it, you'll get with it 2 blank tapes right here. Comes with the machine. Plus, you get your own movie club where you can choose movies like Island and Popeye and the Guns of Navarro. Got a great selection. So when you buy a VCR at Tom Peterson's, you get more than a great deal in the VCR. You get blank videotapes. You get movies. You've got the works. You've got it all right at Tom Peterson's. And the price, $799. It's a wrestling special, not on the radio, not in the newspaper. We've got a dozen to go, and that's it.
And we are keeping it here. And I think you're going to be pleasantly, I don't know if you'd be surprised. I think you're going to enjoy what's coming up. But I never can say because Don Owen is noted for changing the card around on occasions. And so I never try to say ahead of time who's going to be out because I never know till they climb between the ropes. But it is as I expected. You're getting the main event again.
As a Rose Festival treat, we're going to have another kids' night next Saturday night. All kids admitted free of charge next Saturday if they come with an adult. Also, tickets for all the matches are on sale at the concession stand, so pick up your tickets in advance and then you don't have to stand in line. The next event will be the best 2 out of 3 falls or to a TV time limit. Introducing in this corner, 248 pounds from Las Vegas, Playboy Buddy Rose. His opponent in this corner, 238 pounds from Milwaukee, young Matt Bourne.
I'm not going to step in the ring with Matt Bourne until his dad goes back to the dressing room.
Well, the Playboy doesn't want to get in there with both of them there after all the years that Rose has been down in the corner when members of his army have been in the ring. He now has gone back to the dressing room, saying that he'll not come out until Tony Bourne is back in the dressing room. Matt talks to his dad, says, go ahead, I'll be all right. Rose now in the back, and I think Tony's trying to cut him off. And he wants nothing to do with Tony down at ringside. And the count's going on the Playboy to get in the ring. Bourne now out of the ring, literally chases the Playboy into the ring. That's the best 2 out of 3 fall to a TV time limit. Playboy Buddy Rose, Matt Bourne. Main event action, double main event tonight. The tag team championship will be settled. That will be after we go off the air. Blocked the turnbuckle treatment, gives it back to Buddy Rose. Through the ropes. Rose is outside the ring. Bourne going out after him. Bourne coming after him, throws him in the ring, climbs in after. A lot of interest. 1, 2, and a foot on the ref. A lot of interest on the proposed Northwest Wrestling newsletter. We'll be giving you more about that hopefully next week. We'll have definite word about that going into publication. Buddy Rose checking for blood. He thinks that there's blood there. And I would bet before the night's over there will be if Matt Bourne has his way. Elbow smash, 2 right to the top of the head. Covers him with a body press. 1, 2. Lil kicks off. And a whip right into the cameras. Shoulder throw coming off the ropes. Matt Bourne. Flying foot stomp as he goes by. Stomp to the top of the head. Whip into the ropes. Another shoulder throw. Got him almost up in the TV lights that time. Flying body press. 1, 2. Well, kicks out of it. Best 2 out of 3 falls, or to a TV time limit. Number 1 of 2 main events tonight. Oliver and the Destroyer go after Hack Sawyer and Steve Regal. Buzz Sawyer out of action. temporarily with an injured knee. The whip. Airplane spin coming up. No. Well, he who hesitates might lose the first fall. One. No, he does not. Inside out backbreaker, and he didn't fit him. Bourne missed it when he stood, kind of gloating, you have to say, over having a man ready for the airplane spin. Buddy Rose very, very seldom ever has a man get up against him after he's given him that inside-out backbreaker. He did this time, and you can tell that he is upset about it. Both men having an opportunity at their best shot. Did not finish it. Sit-out backbreaker. Now he's taken an inside-out backbreaker. A couple of blows to the small of the back. The inside-out. This has got to be it. 1, 2, and he does not get up this time. Buddy Rose winning the first one. Now get ready. Now we're going to show you where the wrestling is in the next week, and I'll read it very quickly, and then I want to read for you the towns where Roddy Piper will be the following week. So if you'll get ready, we will tell you all about it. Now tomorrow, wrestling is at Pendleton, Oregon, the big one. Longview on Monday. Tuesday, Supercard at Redford, Roseburg, Medford Wednesday, Thursday, Salem. 2 big main events. Friday, Eugene is Super 1 down there. Next Saturday, back in Portland. Then Sunday in Tacoma, Roddy Piper. Monday in Longview, Monday the 15th. Tuesday the 16th, Portland. Wednesday the 17th, Seattle. Thursday the 18th, Salem. Friday the 19th, Eugene. All those towns will have Roddy Piper at them, and I'll be at a couple of them myself. Hope to meet you there. We'll be right back in just a moment. First, this time out for Marv Tonkin Ford and Ellen Tonkin.
Our volume new car sales mean volume savings on used cars, too. And, you know, we've taken in so many good trade-ins in the past few weeks. Our lot has been jammed with great used car deals like these. This is a 1973 Lincoln full power. It's a marked dream car. Most dealers you get $3,800. We had it at $3,450 this weekend for TV watchers, $29.96. And this is a 1978 Ford F-250 4x4. I can't even see it, so tall up there. It's just one of the more than 40 used 4x4s we have in stock. We could get $6,500, was priced at $61, but we must go this weekend with it at $58.96. And this is a 1977 Ford Ranchero. You probably don't remember them because they don't make them anymore. It's got new wheels and tires. Nice condition was $45.50, now only $42.96. And last, but certainly not least, a 1979 GMC half-ton with luxury features like air, cruise, and AM/FM tape. Might get around $7,000 for it, but the Tonkin price this weekend is just $59.96. And come out, see us save this weekend. That's only at Marv Tonkin Ford, 122nd and Halsey. I'm running out of a little bit of time. I don't know if you're like me. My girlfriend's been filling me with a little bit of the pasta lately, starting to look like Buddy Rose. So why don't we do some exercises? Okay, here we go. Everybody, jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let's touch our toes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
When I was in the tire business, used to see a lot of them turn out like these. But now you can buy Cooper Lifeliner radial tires. They got the best warranty of any tire made. There ain't none better. Old Blue, he knows. Yep, when it comes to tires, I want good ones. And that's Cooper Tires. Not the biggest tire company, but the one with the best warranty. Got them from the tire specialists. Because nothing's too good for me and Old Blue.
Well, the men that have been wearing the belts but have not legally held them officially, it'll be decided here tonight. The Destroyer and Rip Oliver.
Frank Donovan, you and all the people here in the Northwest know who the champions are. It's no doubt
No doubt in my mind, no doubt in anyone's mind here. We beat the boy last week. He couldn't attend the third fall, so we're the champions. Tonight, they bring it back. They want to put it up. They've held the belts up, so tonight's the main night. We will show all the people here on the Northwest who is the real champions. When we leave the ring tonight, we will leave with the belts, so anytime you see us two, we will have the belts on. Bud Sawyer, boy, if you can't take this business, you need to get out of it. I've been crippled up. I've had my shoulder dislocated. I've had a lot of injuries. If you can't take it, don't try to send your friend in for you. Bring it on yourself, because me and the Destroyer will whip any two men that gets in the ring against us.
That's right, Frank Barnum. You're looking at the greatest tag team in professional wrestling today. Rip Oliver and the Destroyer. And it don't matter if it's the Sawyer and Steve Regal. It don't matter if it's Matt Bourne. It don't matter if it's Tony Bourne. We are the greatest. It don't matter if it's in Pendleton. It don't matter if it's in Longview. It don't matter where it's at. You will pay some heavy dues when you get in the ring with Rip Oliver and the Destroyer, because we are out to destroy you.
You know what a steel cage match is? I'm going to be in a steel cage match tomorrow night in Pendleton, Oregon.
Okay, that's Rip Oliver and the Destroyer. It'll be settled later on about the championships. We'll be right back. Now, here's Tom Peterson.
Where can you buy a 50-watt audio receiver for under $200?
At Tom Peterson's, that's where.
Is it a quality receiver?
You bet it is. It's a Sanyo with a 2-year limited labor and parts warranty.
How can Tom Peterson do it?
Our uncompromising standards require us to classify even this great receiver as a second. You may own it a lifetime without discovering why. All provisions of the manufacturer's new warranty apply. Regular merchandise, not seconds, available for $329. That's Tom Peterson's.
Here's that great receiver, $199. Now, it's a 50-watt Sanyo receiver, 50 watts of power. Now, the regular price is $329. You can buy it for $199. And Sanyo gives us great warranty, 2 years on all labor and all parts, a limited warranty right on this receiver. We only have about 30 or 40 left. The price is $199 for a 50-watt receiver at Tom Peterson.
What's the Midas touch?
Oh, it's having the right muffler for my car.
It's doing the work right in front of you.
It's not giving me aggravation.
It's backing up their muffler in writing from coast to coast.
It's a friendly smile.
It's a big, comfortable waiting room.
It's a free estimate and a good price.
It's a way of doing business for over 25 years. Get the Midas touch. Nobody else has it. That's a nice touch.
In Search Of, Sunday evenings at 9 on KPTV 12, Portland.
Okay, we are waiting for the wrestlers to come out. Matt Bourne, Playboy Buddy Rose. Rose, of course, upset by that man right there on your screen just a few weeks ago out here in one of the biggest upsets ever in the Pacific Northwest. I've talked in the past, I think one of the first ones I talked about, kind of an announcer's dream, if you will, an announcer's fantasy of how he'd get rich quick, is see a young man in wrestling and say, I'd like to buy about 10% of him right now if it were possible. Said it about Jimmy Snuka, and I'd say it about Matt Bourne. The young fellow's going to go a long way in this business. Buddy Rose having some kind of argument with Sandy Barr, I'm not just sure. At least a lukewarm, if not heated, discussion. And going for the body slam. Buddy Rose was able to block it, came back and slammed Bourne. He's going to work on that back. He gave him 2 inside-out backbreakers. That's a body throw as much as a slam. Burned 10, 12 feet across the ring. Double club blow, right small of the back. That's what he'll work on now. He's weakened him in the first ball with backbreakers. And knee lift, small of the back. You know that Bourne is hurting now. Rose taunting him as he works on him. Playboy Buddy Rose choking Bourne. Jerks him off the top rope. Turned over, covers with a body press. Could be an early no. Bourne not ready to be put away yet. Set for the whip. Hard. Into the turnbuckles. You can hear him snap a little bit. So let go and tighten up again. I don't mean snap in the means of break. Suplex drop coming up. Holding him then. Crashing down to the canvas, and Matt Bourne's in a lot of trouble. Body press and hook the leg, but only got the count of one. I don't know how much more Matt Bourne can take, but he's holding on up to this moment. And goes for the suplex. It's blocked, and he suplexes Rose. Rose suplex. Being kind of weary, Bourne went down a little differently than he wanted to and hit his shoulders and head on the canvas. Coming up behind him, the Playboy. And he was going to go for the sit-out backbreaker. He's lifted, and Rose gets the same move from Matt Bourne. Both wrestlers groggy. Literally hanging on to the ropes. Here comes Bourne. Flying across the ring. In the far neutral corner. It's going to bring him out to the near neutral corner on the whip, and does. Catches him coming out with a shoulder throw. Bourne lost the first fall. He's got to win this one. All the way across to the other corner in the turnbuckle treatment. Buddy Rose down on the mat. Matt Bourne lifts him in the middle of the ring. Body slam. Double knee drop. Covers him with a body press. 1, 2, and he flail kicks out of it. Elbow smash, top of the head. And it's the reverse whip. And go behind. And he's got him on the shoulders. Here comes the airplane spin. Matt Bourne putting it on the Playboy. The Playboy was going for the inside-out backbreaker. Got a little careless. Is dumped to the canvas. One leg is hooked. This match is all even. Matt Bourne wins the second fall to even it up. We're going to be right back. Just a minute. Well, he said that was one for Roddy Piper. Piper will be here to do his own. Here's Alan Tonkin to do his own now from our Tonkin Ford.
I'm sorry, are we on? Excuse me. You know, I've gotten so many remarks about the long hair in the past few days from the folks, the customers. Marv even told me a haircut or that's it. And all I can tell you is I hope this satisfies you. I should take care of it at least for the next 3 or 4 months. But you know something I am satisfied about? This weekend is the great used car buys we have for you at Marv Tonkin Ford. This is a 1980 Ford Fiesta, one of the best Ford gas savers. Was $48.50, it'll be yours for just $45.96. And this 1979 Datsun 210, it's a wagon, AM, FM, low miles. Some dealers might ask $4,800. We priced it at $44.58. See you tomorrow and it's yours for $39.96. And this 1980 Pinto, now this is a rare, rare find. It's still under Ford factory warranty with sunroof, AM, FM stereo. I'll sell this rare find to you for just $42.96. And this 1978, it's an AMC Concord wagon. Nice rig, automatic power steering, air conditioning is a great buy at $4,320. This weekend, you drive it away, however, for just $39.96. And we hope to see that if you're planning to buy a new or used car, we want to see you out there. We don't want you to go anywhere else without checking at Marv Tonkin Ford. We want to make sure you get the #1 deal at the #1 dealer. And seriously, Mom, I'll get a haircut next week.
Well, a man who, by the fact of an injury, is going to be shooting for the tag team championship tonight with his partner, Hack Sawyer. He'll be replacing Buzz. You might tell us a little bit about what's happened to Buzz. I'm talking, of course, about Steve Regal.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Well, Buzz is hurt real bad, as you know, Frank. He's having his knee operated on. He's had some water drained out of it. I don't know when and if he'll be back or not. I don't know. He asked me last week to take his spot. We beat him. There's some controversy over who has the belt, so tonight we're going to settle it once and for all, see who the real champions are.
Now, how much trouble is it? You've known the Sawyer brothers now for just a few weeks since you've been here. You've worked with Buzz some, I know, but do you have to get in the gym and work some things out as far as teamwork goes with Hacksaw?
Oh, yes. Hacksaw and I have been in the gym all week. We've worked out every day. We've got a few tricks up our sleeves for the Destroyer and Oliver. You know, it's a long, hard road to become a champion, Frank. You have to work out. You have to train every day. It takes hours and hours of training, long, hard, grueling training, and that's what it takes to become a champion. That's what Hacksaw and I have been doing, and Buzz, unfortunately, won't be able to be a part of it tonight, but we're going to try and win one for him.
Okay, well, we'll see how good that's worked. First time ever that they've gone for the championship as a team. Steve,
thank you very much,
congratulations.
Frank.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you very much. Thank everybody here.
Steve Regal, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. We have wrestling to do. Okay, we will take a pause, and then we'll be right back.
No bull control, Alex Karras. Getting me up.
Drop in for a drink, Alex.
I'll have a beer.
Bull.
Bull? Once with a bull's enough.
No, the Schlitz Malt Liquor Bull. It's got more taste than beer. In fact, once you taste it, you may never go back to beer.
This is one bull I don't mind going head over heels for.
No one does it like the bull.
Tomorrow is Sunday, and of course, this is a TV click out of the Sunday paper. What's on the back page? Well, here's what's on the back page. Our lowest price ever on a 19-inch electronic tuning color TV from GE. Now, $3.99 we recognize is not the sharpest price in the world for an average TV, but this is not an average TV. 100% solid state. Electronic quartz tuner. Black matrix picture tube. It's a great set, and the price is $399. And one thing when you buy a television at Tom Peterson's, you get our no-hassle TV. And it takes all the doubt of buying a TV. If within the first 30 days you're unhappy with the price you paid, with the performance of the set, With the warranty set, you can return it, and we'll make you happy up to, including your money back. It's our lowest price ever on this GE for only $399. $399. Electronic tuning, 100% solid state, black matrix picture tube, the works, and it's at Tom Peterson.
And we're going to stay right here. Third deciding fall coming up. We are, in fact, out of commercial announcements. That means it's wrestling right up to when we say goodnight. Wrestling, or whatever might happen up in a crow's nest. We never try to guess at that. Women wrestlers, the two newest National Wrestling Association women wrestlers, are really drawing a lot of fans, and they're on a lot of cards. Coming up, Velvet McIntyre from Ireland and an Indian princess, Princess Victoria. We'll be seeing them in some places coming up in the next week or two. Now, Buddy Rose is claiming that his trunks were pulled during the airplane spin, and that it shouldn't have been a pin. Now signaling it up here to you folks at home. The trunks were pulled. Sandy Barr discussing it with Matt Bourne. Matt Bourne, quite naturally, doesn't want to talk about it. When you talk about talking,
Tried to do it in the first fall, and I jumped out of it and gave you the backbreaker. This time he held on to my trunks. He should be disqualified.
third deciding fall in the first of two main events. Fans do get into it frequently. When you go to wrestling, we want you to enjoy it, but we really appreciate it if you'd stay in your seat. It's the only time people get injured are getting out of their seats. You're not wrestlers, remember. Let the wrestlers get even with each other. Don't try to get into it. And throwing things, almost always some innocent bystander is the one that gets hit by something thrown. And that can be very dangerous, so we ask you not to do that either. In fact, most places they'll eject you if you're caught doing it. And we want you to stay around and see the whole card. The takedown, and obviously going to the trunks. If we were wrestling in Florida, we could call it Moon over Miami. But Buddy Rose trying to get the pin, going to the trunks. And he got caught. Sandy Barr caught him. Barr turns it over. Work on it again. Armbar. Buddy Rose. Turns it over. He's working the armbar. Top wrist lock. Playboy Buddy Rose on Matt Bourne. And he bridges against the hold. He's not got him down on the canvas. He's bridging against it. And what a strongman move that is. He's powering back from the bridge. Drops down to one knee now. But that's a powerful lot of strength to come up from the bridge. And by no means is Rose to be outdone as far as power goes. These are two strong men going at each other. Top wrist lock, battle of strength. Bourne takes him down with it. Stomped right in the middle of the face. I think he cracked his nose on that one. He might have busted it. He got a good stomp right across the middle of the face.
10 minutes remaining. 10 minutes.
Rose being talked to by Barr. Rose ignoring him. Matt Bourne, who won against Buddy Rose a few weeks ago in what was then a super upset. But once you beat the man, you come in on even terms. And Rose has been ready this time. He got caught in an airplane spin, but he's pulled all stops up. Went to his backbreaker. Had to use it twice, however, to win the first fall. Now face lock. And putting the pressure on the neck.
9 minutes remaining. 9 minutes.
Working on him. And stays up, or did it? Drop once. If the hand drops 3 times, he'll be counted out for being unable to defend himself. Reminder, no more breaks, no more commercial breaks. We're going to stay right with it till the end. And then go into our closing interview. Trying to put him away with the face lock. Bourne getting up against it.
8 minutes.
Coming back, and they're biting. Rose went at it, biting Bourne. Matt came right back at him and does it again. They're both trying to bring blood. And I do believe that the Playboy, somebody's bleeding. It's Rose. He's opened a cut on Rose's head. Elbow smash. Well, it's a cliche, but it's a truism. His face becoming a crimson mass.
7 minutes remaining. 7 minutes.
Matt Matt Bourne drawing the blood. Drop kick. Covers him with a body press. And he's able to flail kick out of it. Through the ropes, over the ropes. And Matt Bourne wants to go out after him. Sandy Barr trying to stop him. There's a front row seat empty. The people vacated it. Well, it gets a baptism of blood. Matt Bourne slamming the head of the bloodied Playboy
6 minutes
into a front row seat.
6 minutes.
Ah, this is a wild one. Whew. Well, it figured that it probably would be. And it has turned into just that. One, two, 2 9/10. The hand was coming down for the 3 count on Rose. Matt Bourne. And watch out now. The Playboy tied up. Sandy Barr wants to look at the cut. Sandy Barr wants to look at the cut. See if he should stop the match. If it's near the eye,
5 minutes remaining.
or is
5
it
minutes.
too big a cut, he might stop it. Bourne coming over, caught a kick to the midsection. Bourne coming after him. There are 2 weary gladiators in there. I don't know if I've ever seen any more blood than that on the Playboy right now. I'll tell you, this is probably the first time in a while that he hasn't caught a Roddy Piper. He went after him and just backed off. He is just plain hurting. He backed off from Bourne. I don't know if he can see. The blood's got to be getting in his eyes.
4 minutes remaining. 4 minutes.
Matt Bourne coming back at him strong. Now with a flying stop. The airplane spin. He's got him in the airplane spin. Cover, Rip. Rip Oliver's in the ring. Rip Oliver's in the ring. He pushed the referee. Here comes Tony Bourne. They got after his boy. That's one thing you don't do. Sets the old man a-flying. Tony Bourne literally belts Buddy Rose out of the ring. Rip Oliver bails out. It'll be a disqualification. Rose got back in the ring. That was a mistake. Tough Tony was waiting for him. Well, Matt Bourne will get it, but it'll be in a disqualification, and that is not the way he wanted to win it. He wanted to win it, but not on a DQ.
So winners by disqualification.
He gets it there. I'm sure
Matt Bourne.
that he would have won it with the airplane spin. He was after it with the airplane spin. He had the airplane spin on him. Had him up in the air and had him turning when Oliver came tearing out of the dressing room or from the back of the arena, came flying out, went to Matt Bourne, had him drop, then shoved the referee out of the way. That'll be an automatic fine. And then Tough Tony came out. Now, Tony and Matt Bourne both have blood on them. It is Buddy Rose's blood. So the Army continues to work in their ways. They sent Joe Lightfoot out of here crippled. Now when one of them seemingly is losing a match, another one of them will interfere. So you see Matt Bourne talking to his dad. And of course, they're a very, very proud family anyway, but when you jump one, now either one of them will say that the other one can get in and go on a wrestling match. They don't care about that. But when it gets to be 2-on-1, or when you get to be sucker punched or something, the other one is going to be in the ring. You can bet on that. And you can bet they're not going to be satisfied with winning this thing on a disqualification. And you can tell Matt is talking to Tony right now. Tony is saying something to the effect, yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, we've got the Army up there. We're going to be interviewing him momentarily. At this point, oh, I'll tell you, the Army, they had not pulled anything together like this in quite some time. But they did it again. You wonder what's going to happen later tonight. Oliver and the Destroyer going against Regal and Sawyer. So you're going to have to watch in that one. You can hear the results tomorrow on KYXI Radio at 8:17, 9:17, or 10:17 on Wrestling Wrap-Up. Right now, Oliver and Rose.
Matt Bourne, you dug your teeth into my head and you split my head open. I did the same thing. I did the same thing to your dad last week. I split Tony Bourne's head open. So it's one apiece. Well, let's just say you had no business, Tony Bourne, coming in that ring. You jumped me, Tony Bourne, when I was down. I was about to beat your son, and you jumped in the ring.
Oh, man, you jumped in on the wrong one, Tony Bourne. You come in there and give me that big gut punch of yours. That's okay, boy. We get you.
10 days from tonight, I've got Roddy Piper on a Tuesday night special for the U.S. title. This isn't going to stop me, neither you, old man.
I'm going to tell you something, punk. You don't tell me I don't have any business doing nothing. If I want to come in that ring, when this idiot comes in there, he didn't belong in there. If I want to come in a ring, if I want to walk in your house, if I want to walk into your car, I don't care what it is, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to have your skinny neck when I do it. I'm telling you that right now. You don't think I belong in a ring, Buddy Rose? I am supposed to be out of town next week, but I promise you, I'm begging you, I will be in this ring next Saturday night. I will bring my son with me. The two of us will be in there. Bring this idiot stooge of yours, put him in the ring with you, and we'll see what you both look like with blood all over you.
You got it, brother. You two against us two next Saturday, and then I'm going to split him open. We're going to split you open.
Okay, that's it. Well, they're talking or not from the Portland Sports Arena.
I can whip you, and you know it.
This has been Portland Wrestling. Brought to you in part by Marv Tonkin Ford, where you are number one. And by Tom Peterson, 82nd and Southeast Foster Road. Tonight's show directed by Larry Bollinger.
Hang gliding and more. It's fun, it's 5 big days. It's the Dream Machine.
Sun-kissed feeling is in the air. The good vibrations are everywhere.